Hey, so wanted to come and remind you guys a couple really important things about the new foundations. So here's the biggest thing. When you are testing the foundation shades, number one, do not squirt the color out 10 minutes before you try it. You don't want it to sit on the tray and dry or even on your hand. Like, squirt it, use it, because these are air activated. So as soon as they come out and see and feel the air, they're searching to match something, to meld to something. And so you don't want to put 10-minute-old foundation that's been sitting on a tray on someone's face because it's not going to be the same color. So that's my first tip for you. Second tip is always, 100% of the time, test it on their chest first. This was a new tip to me from May that Lori Hogg taught us, and I had never heard it before. I thought I was matching things well, doing the stripe thing on the cheek. Oh my goodness, it's so different. And like, I had sent some goodie packs out to people around the country with like 3 shades that, based on what they taught us, should match. And for the ones that have actually tried it, there's 2. I sent like 4, and 2 of them have actually tried it and done it. The first time around, they did this whole like face thing, and they were like, no, let me back up. I did explain correctly how to test it before they tested it, but with the colors that I sent, based on the whole warm, cool thing, what both of them said was like, well, it's not quite right on my chest, but I think it's good on my face. And I'm like, it was a little dark on their chest, but I think it works on my face. It's like, nope, it's not the right color. And I took them down a shade, sent them a new one. When you have a little package, you don't have to do it in mailers. You can send them in envelopes. Isn't that awesome? So it's super cheap. It's a stamp to send foundation samples out. Y'all, easy, cheap, do it. Do it. Access the people in your life and find all of those 28 shades. Anyway, so I sent them a new one. They said, and then immediately the response was, this color's perfect. Like, they knew this is perfect, and it had matched both places. As I did that to myself, I changed my shade much better. As I've done that with all the people that I've worked with, it is inevitable. If it doesn't look quite right on the chest, it's a little ashy or it's a little orangey, it's not the right color, no matter what it looks like on the face. Don't even touch your face if it doesn't match and disappear. What we're talking about is pretty quickly, as you blend a tiny little bit, it should just disappear into the skin. If it does that on the chest, then try it on the face. If a tiny, tiny bit blended just a tad disappears into her skin, it's a match. And it's amazing because it disappears. So you're kind of like, is it going to do something? It does. It smooths out, it evens out their skin beautifully, and it's a perfect match. So that's my super important tip for y'all. Test the chest area first. Once you find a perfect match for that, try the face. And then when the face has a perfect match, you know you've got the right color and it's perfect. And it's been very obvious. Also, don't forget about our blending brush. It's amazing. My couple tips for that. I squirt my product onto my hand, and I take my brush and I do just a little. I get just a little. You don't want a ton. And then I start pressing and rolling into my skin. Press and roll. And you can go pretty quick once you get going. But the ability of that to set onto your skin and give you more of a full coverage is what this brush is all about. And you can go longer. Like, you may not see product on the outside of it, but keep going and you'll be surprised. You'll be able to get a lot of that product out of the brush and onto your skin. And then once you really, really kept going and you're like, okay, there's no more coming, then go back and get a little bit more. And so I'm finding that I don't have to use as much foundation with this brush as I would have with the big foundation liquid brush. So those are my tips for you for maximizing your own use of our foundation and also for helping people with it. Women want a flawless look. This stuff is gorgeous. It's flawless. It gives all day lasting coverage and takes away redness. It doesn't let you look shiny. It's amazing. And the luminous ones are coming. Within a couple weeks, y'all will be able to order them and serve that portion of your client base as well. So get excited, put the word out, share, send samples out. It is worth it to serve women well. And if they don't want to buy it, it's fine. It was a stamp and a sample. But it's good practice for you, and you never know what woman will feel more confident about her face because she has the right foundation shade.